everyone, welcome to this week's Sip and Share. I actually don't have anything to drink right now. I was going to make a hot chocolate, but I make really messy hot chocolates with like marshmallows and whipped cream, and that's just not the best thing to drink while I'm filming videos. So it's just me. Today I decided to do a Christmas tag. I think I did one last year, but I totally forgot Christmas tags were a thing until I saw Claire Witt from the Witt family do one. And I love her, and I was like, oh yeah! So, thanks to Claire, I am doing a Christmas tag this week for the Sip and Share. So, sit down with, hopefully you have a beverage, because you can drink a really messy hot chocolate, and watch me, and nobody will see it, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's jump right in with the first question, which is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie is definitely The Family Stone. I think a lot of people don't know about this movie because every time I mention it, I always get questions like, what is that movie? I've never heard of it before. It is my favorite, like, feel-good movie. It might be my favorite movie. I don't know, it just makes me feel so cozy and so good, and I love it. I watch it several times through the holiday season. I don't know, it's just so natural and funny. The acting is really good in it, where, like, you know movies where there's uncomfortable situations and it makes you feel uncomfortable because the acting is so good in it, or like, I don't know, it's just really wholesome and I love it. And then cartoon-ish movies, I would definitely say The Polar Express, obviously. That's a family favorite of ours. And we usually host a Polar Express party every year because we love it so much. So definitely The Family Stone for my personal favorite movie, and then kind of with everybody else, I like The Polar Express. Next is favorite Christmas song. That would be Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Judy Garland. Favorite Christmas song. Do you peek at gifts or do you wait for a surprise? I wait for a surprise, but it's a little bit difficult because sometimes I see gifts and I'm not necessarily looking for them. Like the way Cody and I give gifts, some years we do separate things where we don't show the other person, but it's really hard to hide gifts in a small house and keep them from each other, and usually we are kind of like, we'll either go shopping together and be like, what do you want? Or we'll just like be like, hey, I wouldn't mind having this thing, and the other person will get it for them. So it's kind of hard to have surprises, but I do like a good surprise when I can get it when it comes to gifts. The next question is, who do you want to kiss under the mistletoe? I really can't decide. Cody, of course, or my little loves. I actually have never had mistletoe, I don't think. It's really hard to find here. Is anybody else local from this area that has found mistletoe? I can't even find fake mistletoe, or if I do, I feel like it doesn't actually look like mistletoe, it just looks weird. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me having that problem, but I don't think I have found mistletoe. I look every single year and can't find it. Like, the only place I've ever seen it, I think, is at the dollar store, and it was like mangled and weird looking and I didn't want it. So yeah, definitely don't have very many mistletoe opportunities, but there's lots of kisses anyway. Do you have any Christmas traditions? You guys know me. We have a ton of Christmas traditions. Let's name a couple. Okay, so Christmas Eve, obviously we like do the build up to Christmas. We go see Santa, and we do cookie tins, and we go deliver them to people who have, you know, been really kind to us throughout the year, and we just do little bits like that. We do our advent calendars, which is kind of a tradition, and we do our kindness elves throughout the year, which is, again, a tradition. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we have a lot of traditions, especially on Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, we wake up and we have breakfast together. We are super excited for the day ahead because with our family, we do a lot of things on Christmas Eve. So we always go sledding or do some sort of physical activity in the afternoon of Christmas Eve. That's really important for us. Last year we couldn't go sledding because it was so cold. But yeah, we try and go sledding as a family, which is always a great time. It's so fun. So I'm looking forward to that this year because it will be warm. Hopefully not too warm where we won't have snow. What else do we do on Christmas Eve? We open pajamas. So every Christmas Eve we open a new pair of of pajamas and wow, I can't speak. We open a new pair of pajamas and slippers every Christmas Eve. The elves bring that as their like final thing, and they put them under our tree, and we open those in the evening. We watch the Polar Express together every Christmas Eve. We go on a drive looking at Christmas lights. We usually watch Scrooge, but I think we do that the day before Christmas Eve because we don't usually have time on Christmas Eve for 2 movies. What else do we do? We sometimes build gingerbread houses if we have time or if we're needing to fill a little bit of gappiness. We always have like nibbly bits for lunch and stuff, like cheese platters and cracker platters. And then in the evening, because some of our family members work on Christmas Eve, so in the evening around 6 o'clock, we all get into the car and we head over to Jama's house, which is Cody's grandmother's house, and we have Christmas Eve dinner, and it's always Chinese food. I don't know why, it just is, and Jama makes it. Like, we all pitch in and we all make Chinese food together, and then we open a few gifts at her house, and we just eat dinner, and we play with some toys, and we just have a good time together. And then we go look at Christmas lights, and then we come home, we track Santa on NORAD, and yeah, I think that's it. And then we go to bed, we put out milk and cookies for Santa, and we make reindeer food. We have, like, I'm just rambling on because there's so many things now that I think about it. On Christmas Eve, as a little activity to keep the kids busy, we'll make some reindeer food and we'll sprinkle that out right before bed. Yeah, and then we go to bed and wait for Santa to arrive. Yay! We read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas as well. I don't want to ramble on too long, but on Christmas morning we wake up and the kids' stockings are at the end of their beds. They bring their stockings to our bed and we open our stockings together, and then we get up and they see the gifts under the tree and they check the cookies, and we eat breakfast together. I'll make coffee. The kids kind of play around with what was in their stockings. We just kind of have a nice little morning together, and then after breakfast we will open gifts, and we go really slow. We go 1 gift at a time. Everybody watches somebody open something. I just try and slow the morning down, and then once everybody's really had a minute to like absorb what they got, then the next gift gets opened, and then after that we kind of just hang out and play with things, and then later in the morning we go, well, right now, since we live here, we go upstairs and we have Christmas with Cody's parents. We'll do a little gift opening for the kids up there, and then we'll all kind of separate after that and eat lunch and take some naps. And then the rest of the family comes over in the later afternoon and we play games. We might open a couple more gifts throughout the family, like gifts to, you know, the sister-in-law and everything like that. And then we just hang out and have dinner as a family. Cody and I and the kids will usually, well, it's usually Cody and I will usually watch a movie. We like to watch like Harry Potter and stuff at Christmas. I don't know why. And the kids will kind of half watch while they play with toys. We have a really, really chill Christmas. So yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Okay, what will you be wearing Christmas Day? Pajamas. We wear the pajamas we got on Christmas Eve all day Christmas Day. We don't dress up because our family's so small and everybody's so relaxed and chilled out. We're not going anywhere on Christmas Day, so we just wear our pajamas. And even if we were going over to family, we'd probably just go in our pajamas because who cares? What does Christmas Day look like? Well, I accidentally kind of already explained that in traditions because I guess it's kind of like a tradition, but yeah, so that's what Christmas Day looks like. I already said that. Already covered it. Next is, what would you like for Christmas? I am the worst for this. I never want anything. Oh, there is one thing that I do want. I want the first book of Outlander for Christmas. That's like it. Pretty easy. Yeah, and I always like blankets. I have too many, but I really like plush, fluffy, like, especially the Costco blankets. Oh my god. I always like fuzzy blankets. What has been your highlight of 2019? That's hard. There's been a lot of good moments and a lot of bad moments of 2018. I think a highlight would probably be Cody getting his new job. That was really, really hard for him to be unemployed for that long. He was unemployed for most of 2018, which was really difficult. And so when he got his new job, it was just like, yay! And his job's so good, and it's just good now. So that's probably my highlight of 2018, because that was a lot of stress. A lot of stress. Here's hoping 2019 is much less stressful. Any resolutions for 2019? I don't really make resolutions. I'm not a resolution person, so no, not really. My resolutions are always like, let's have a better year than last year. Like, just always trying to have awesome years. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that is like, if you're gonna set goals, if you want to do something, just do it. Don't wait for a time, or a certain date or anything. Just like, do what you want to do when you want to do it. Yeah, not really any resolutions for me. Okay, that was all the questions I got. I hope you enjoyed this little Christmas tag. If you'd like to do this Christmas tag, go ahead. I will pop the questions in the description box below if you would like to do it. If you do this Christmas tag, let me know and I'll come watch your video. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you guys tomorrow. If you have any things that you want to see on my channel for the month of December, let me know and I will put it in there. And again, I am doing a what I got my kids for Christmas. I just haven't finished Christmas shopping. I'm really behind this year. That's okay. But yeah, that'll be later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.